yellow bins. These yellow bins, I'm going to buy a top-of-the-line US-made Trek Madone by going through bins and getting plastic glass and bottles. This is what people... No sugar coat. That's insane. Why would you even drink anything with no sugar in it? Like, that's just crazy. It's just full of chemicals. But anyway, we've got 26 bottles in here. One pannier. That's $2.60, all right? $2.60. So one of these is $2.60. 4 of those is $10. So the more you load up with that, the more money you're making. Just comes down to, are you willing to do the work? Most people aren't willing to do the work in society. We're like, oh, give me this, give me that, I want this, I want that. And that's fine, it's good to have, it's not good, but it's normal to have that, like, I want everything now for nothing mindset. That's just human nature. Because in nature, we want to conserve calories, avoid pain, you know, stay safe, things like that. So it's normal for us to want everything for not much effort. But that can put you in a state of delusion or excess entitlement where you're not getting your goals met. And you're like, wondering why, you know? So you understand the reason why you're not meeting your goals, where you are today, where you want to be, that bridging that gap, that's called hard work in the right direction, all right? Smart work, we should say, smart work, because I could get the wrong bottles and I get no money. So we're going to work smart in the right direction. So this is how we do it. this is my reality. Welcome to my reality. We're going to buy the best Trek Madone ever using, you know, bottles that we get from the bin that people put out in the street for recycling or trash or whatever. The best Trek Madone. One of the greatest ever carbon bikes of all time. The Trek Madone 6.9 SSL, a Duran Rider favourite. Some blood tests done. I want to get some blood tests done, check the hemoglobin, etc. And yeah, so it's just, I don't really follow the rules in society. I mean, I do, obviously, to some degree, but I follow more logic. I'm driven more by logic versus what the rules say. What, you know, what, this is how it is. I'm like, okay, yeah, I want to go, where's the logic there? So always let logic, I think, govern your direction in life, and you'll have a lot better quality of life. So when someone says to me, you know, if you want the top end, you know, bling bling bike, I think this bike costs about 13,000, 40,000 Aussie dollar. You know, you have to pay for that. That's one way, you know, and the other way is to get it near new second hand, wait a bit, and you get a incredible deal. Recycling depot, and they just take all your bottles in here, have a look. In the comment section, here's the thing, when we lose our excuses in life, we find our results. All right? So people are, I can't do that, I can't do that. It's like, okay, that's cool. But that's just excuses, man. All right? I'm here to give you results. I mean, results-based evidence, whatever you want to call it. Yeah? Judge by results, not by theory. Well, you can't do that. You're going to ask your family, I want the top-end level Trek, one of the best bikes ever made, in a great condition, and I want to get it by recycling trash. That's my reality. All right? And people will tell you it can't be done. Duran Rider's wrong. It's like, dude, I'm living it, man. I'm living it. Look at my lifestyle and look at theirs. You know? And not saying I'm better or whatever, or they're worse. I'm just saying different results, different action. Right? If you want something different in your life, you got to take different action. Doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result. It's like you put my sunglasses on like that. These glasses are shit. They don't fit. They won't fit. Put them on right, take the right action, get the right results by doing the right steps, man. Anyway, let's go check out this Trek. I'll show you what I got for $250. I can't believe it. I can't believe no sugar coat, like no sugar coat. So you're gonna dump in some caffeine drug stimulant into your bloodstream with insufficient sugar, and then you're gonna wonder why you gain so much fat because your cortisol is spiked. This is cortisol. They should change the label. Cortisol spiker. Sugar-free Coke, caffeine with no sugar. What just total stupidity. $2.60. There's Australian coins there. Done deal. Man, it'd be tough working that place. It's quite loud. Gotta have the ear protection on. $2.60. So I've got 1% of the purchase price of this Trek frame set and group set. I've got these blueberries here, $7.50 a punnet. Pretty tasty from Tasmania, Australian blueberries. Now people might in the world, in Canada or above, go, you pay dollars for blueberries? Man, that's a weed here. You're crazy. You know, but that's just how it is. So vice versa, some people might say $250 for a top line Trek. That's impossible. Just so like 750 a punnet is impossible for blueberries in Canada, so that the bears get them for free. This is from one street. This took me about half an hour to get. This is all 10 cents each. One street. This is my street. I live in a very rich area, and people drink a lot of alcohol, and there's a lot of money in the bins. People throw money in the bins here. So rich. This is from the. This is from the supermarket bin recently. Feed these to the birds. It's gonna go to landfill. This is what brand is this? You know, like this is good bread. It's used by date. What's the use by date today? You know, still not even used by date done. Crazy what gets thrown out. Crazy what gets thrown out. Like this is the track. We got this for $250. $250. Now fork. Yeah, people just see this and they're like, oh, this is trash. This is one of the best frames ever made. This is much better than the SL7 tarmac. I've got seat masks in here, no cracks. So I've just, you know, well, it's got that little, thing there. Those little cracks are common. They don't mean anything though, but they are very common. It's just a bad design. Not really bad design, but you get these little cosmetic cracks in there. But you can see the inside, it doesn't go all the way through. All right. So if you ever see those cracks, they're very common. Back of seat posts, back of seat tubes. They don't mean much. You know, they're not gonna. It's not going to fail. Like it's, you know, the mask goes all the way up, so you know, you look at the structural integrity, it's no worries. Fork, you know, fork gave a really good look over. There's no ring of death. It looks, you know, it's immaculate. Pulled the ring out in there, things like that. So, but people don't know how to do this. They're just like, oh, I don't know what to do. You give it to your local bike shop, they're going to charge you $400 or $500. You know, and it's got these chips on this. I mean, people who buy a road bike can't handle stuff like this. You know what I mean? It devalues the bike so much, but it doesn't mean it's just cosmetic. It's just purely cosmetic. There's no problems there. Got SRAM Red Gen 1. My favourite brakes from SRAM. You know, there's no check. That's all good. SRAM Red cranks. The bottom bracket's got ceramic Enduro. But look how old and dusty it looks. You know, you can't sell this. $250. It's got a front derailleur. There's a front derailleur, rear derailleur, chain cassette, and otherwise we're good to go. We're going to run a camera through the down tube and have a look for any cracks in there, but otherwise it's fine. Bars, you know, bit of corrosion here. We'll get some, give it a clean. If it's too bad, I'll just chuck some new bars in there. And it's got a mixed shift as well, SRAM Red, and a Force, which is pretty much the same thing. You know, but again, mixed shifters, people freak out about that. This is an incredible bike. This bike is better than the 2021 Amonda. It's far better than Madone 2021. It's an incredible bike. Yeah, remember it's triple X forks. It's fantastic. You know, it's a marvelous bike. They ride so well. I know because I've owned the exact same model just last year. Fantastic bike. One of my favorite bikes ever. This is a H1 Fit. You know what I mean? But it's just like, that's the deal. This is a black swan. Remember back in the day, they thought there was no black swans. There's only white swans in the world. And then they came to Australia and there's black swans. So I'm into the black swan logic. That black swans do exist. Bargains exist. People are, oh, this must be stolen. No. This, that's what I thought as well. $250 for a US made OCLV 6.9 SSL. $250. It must be hot. But it wasn't hot. The guy's just like, don't use it, fling it off. Previous owner was a guy I used to train with. You know, so this bike, I know the history of this bike, which is pretty rare. But Adelaide's a small place. Everyone knows everyone in Adelaide. So there you go. $250. Incredible bike. It's gonna be under $500 build kit. I'm gonna put some of those $150 DT Swiss carbon wheels on there, Fastsport rims, DT Swiss 350 hubs I got recently. It's going to be a sub $500 Australian, and maybe it'll be under 7 kilos built up. Well, let's do it. This is the end of the video. Tune in for the ride test.